Hello everybody, Dusty here and welcome back to Stoneblock. Today we are on episode 6 and the series is really starting to get momentum, isn't it guys? And you all seem to be enjoying it so far, so I'm just going to try and keep up more of the same. Today's episode, we are going to be improving on our mob farm. So a couple episodes ago we worked on this thing here, which basically automatically kills the mobs for us and puts all of their loot into here. And we've got a load of loot bags that we can open up later on as well already. And that kind of brings us on to what we want to do today, because what I would really like to do is automate this, the opening of the loot bags basically. And I want to put them all in one central inventory where we can just go and access this inventory and see all of the loot that we have got from this thing, only from the loot bags. We'll keep all the other stuff in here like arrows, gunpowder, all that stuff and all the mob heads. Just want to open up these loot bags, and it's actually really quite simple to do that. So as part of the loot bag mod, we have got the bag opener, and the bag opener just needs 7 stone, a chest and some iron. Now I did smelt down all of the iron that our auto sieve has been working on, so you'll notice this hasn't got a lot of iron left in it because I took most of it out. There we go, so we can make ourselves up one of these, and I think we're only going to need one to keep up with the demand at the moment. So let me give you a quick demonstration on what this block does. So if we grab a loot bag, any one, let's do the legendary one, that'll be a bit of fun, and we put it in here. You'll see that it's got a little bit of a timer, and every time that timer resets, it's able to open a new loot bag. So it's going to be able to more than keep up. And we got ourselves a diamond helmet, which isn't too bad at all. I'm wondering, you know, I'm not going to upgrade the iron. We can pulverize this one down a little bit later on and get some diamonds. If we have a look at this. Yeah, so we can pulverize that into diamonds later on. Not too far away that actually, probably even in the next episode we'll look at that. So this is basically what we want to do today guys, is automatically extract all of our loot bags from our storage crate here. And we're going to need a few supplies to do that, so let me go and grab those. In fact, we are actually going to have to get into the pulverizer today guys, because we're going to need this to make up some of the items that we need. So fairly easy, some gold, copper, tin. We are running low on redstone, you know. In fact, I think I've used all of it. I don't think I've got any left, have I? See, we are going to want to auto sieve down dust at some point. We're still pretty early in the series, so I'm not too worried about that, but we are going to want to get to that fairly soon. Oh, I've already smelted down a load of copper and tin. Of course I did. Did that in other episodes, didn't I? But it looks like I am going to have to do some dust sieving. I don't need much redstone, so I think that I can just get away with... Well, that's an eerie sound, isn't it? I think I can just get away with the 7 pieces for now. So let's break this down and sieve it and see how much redstone we get. Cool, so from that stack of dust, we managed to get... My inventory is actually really full up here. Let's see how many pieces we got. We got 4. So, not that impressive by any means, but that is going to be enough to get on with what we want to do today. So for the pulverizer, we need a piston. I think I've got everything else I need for that. There we go. Copper and tin I already had, but I do need for this a tin gear, like so. And do I have my glass on me? I do. There's the machine frame. 2 copper gears, not 16. That would use up all of our copper. Oh, and I need a piece of gold as well. So let me make down a piece of gold. That's a little bit uncomfortable as well. I think the gold we also get from our sieving of dust. So we are going to want to automate that as soon as we can, because we're really low on those resources. And then just 2 pieces of flint. That's nice and simple. Cool. And I think for now we can set this up over here, because we've got our wireless transmitter we made in the last episode here. And that does automatically find it, so that's cool. I thought you had to right click each time to find the new machine, but it does find it. Now the reason we need this, and as soon as I've placed it down, I've realized we might not actually need this, because what we needed was Invar and possibly another item as well, but I think in this, sometimes you can just craft the ingots together. So let's test this with bronze, because we're going to need bronze at some point. I'm wondering if I can... Yes, so you can craft bronze with just the ingots, but for the Invar, another alloy here, we're going to actually need to get the pulverized stuff, so I was correct on that. So let me make up some nickel, and then we'll pulverize down some iron and some nickel, and that'll give us Invar, and we're going to be using that today. And of course nickel is also something that we need from sieving dust, so we're using, well, we're not doing great for resources here guys. What I'll do though is I'll put those in there, they'll pulverize down into the dust. Once they're done, put the iron in, and that'll get us iron dust, and we'll get the Invar. Now the reason we need the Invar is we need to make up hardened servos and potentially even reinforced ones, but I'm going to try and use the hardened ones if I can. In fact, I can tell by this does have a blacklist filter option. Right, so that's all we need. So we are going to be able to do this with just the hardened servo, and we're not going to need to upgrade that to reinforced yet, so that's good news. So iron, iron, nickel, that gives us 3 Invar, and we smelt that down into the ingots, and then we actually only need 2 of them to make up our servo. And what's the recipe again? Is it iron nuggets? 4 it might be. In fact, it might be cheaper. Nah, that's okay. We'll go with this recipe for now. Like so. And we're also going to need some item ducts. I don't think I've made any of those this series yet. So for that, we're going to need... Oh, does that have to be... Aha, so that is not going to be an option because we can't get hardened glass yet. Let me have a think about this. Oh, that's easy. I was looking at the wrong recipe. I actually only need, that was for the see-through ones, but I can get the opaque ones here, and I just need a bit of lead for that, so that's no issues. Like so, and then should be able to craft up these ones here. Perfect. Okay, so then the last thing we need to make is the bag opener. Well, I'm sure it's not the last thing. I must have forgotten something, but let's just do this for now. And this is going to be the base system that we're going to have in place here. So let's go and set that up, but I don't want to turn it on just yet. And I should add something in up there or around here so that Enderman can't... Oh god, did I look at him? That was close. I really hope a creeper doesn't fall down on me right now. That would be unfair. At least we might get some ender pearls from this. There we go, I'll put them... Oh, they went in the hopper, didn't they? Perfect. So what we're going to want to do... Oh! I already had one of these. Oh, well, that was silly, wasn't it? That's okay. I'll just put one over in here as a spare for now. We'll be using it later, actually, for these patient bags. So we'll be doing that in a future episode. But what I'm going to want to do here is I'm thinking that I don't really need to see any of this stuff. I could just sort of loop it out around the back, right? But like I said, I do want, and I've lost my hammer. Let me grab my hammer. What I would love to do is I'd love to have everything in a central inventory. And I've decided the way I want to go about doing that is by colossal chest. Now these things are basically huge multi-block chest structures, and I think we can probably set up a 3x3x3 at the moment, and that's going to be more than enough for what we want to do here. So let me grab up a few more things here. So to make a colossal chest, what we're going to need is we're going to need a load of these colossal chest walls to start with, which is basically just a log surrounded by a load of planks. So if I make those down into planks and craft up 64, that probably will be enough for what we want to do here. We also need 1 colossal chest core and 1 colossal chest interface, which is all my cobble's gone. Okay, there we go. So I think we're pretty much ready to go here. Let me just clear out a space for where we're going to put this thing. And it is really quite easy to build. All you do is build a hollow structure, and I think they have to be in multiples, or odd numbers rather, so you think you can do sort of 3x3, 5x5, 7x7, etc. I think 3x3 is the smallest. Hopefully this does work. We can put our core down there, and if we do something like this, there we go, look at that, we've got ourselves a colossal chest. Now if we look in here, you can see that all of these are obviously storage slots like a normal chest, but we can scroll down and down and down and down and down. And this, even the small one here, holds so many items, and it looks a bit strange really with the chest going through the stone, doesn't it? What I've also done is I've created this little area here, and this is going to be where we do our loot bag opening before it goes into the colossal chest. So, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to keep this in here like this, and we're simply going to export behind the scenes here. And then this is going to go into a bag opener. And did I put where did I put my interface? Did I put that on the front by mistake? Found that, guys, was in the inventory the whole time, so we're going to put that on the side there, that's important. And then we're going to do something like this. And what we need to do is we need to put a servo, like so, onto here. And we want to whitelist, I am going to need the next tier of servo after all, and you'll see why in just a second. Pulverized gold and pulverized silver makes us the electrum blend, so let's smelt that up, and then we need to make a basic servo, which is, I think that's tin nuggets, or was it iron? I think it was probably iron. There we go, and then if we take our electrum, I think you just need one electrum and one normal servo, and that gets us this one. So, as I said, there is a reason that we do need this one, and it's going to make this a lot easier, because if we put him on there, we can actually select this option here, which is to use the mod owner. So that means that I can just take one of these, I can put him as a whitelist on there, and now once I turn this on in a bit, it will actually accept anything from the loot bag mod, so it's going to take all of them. So for now, let's put him back in there. So the loot bags are going to come out of there, they're going to go into the bag opener, and then they're going to go into the colossal chest. This one can use just that servo, so we did need it anyway, so that's all good stuff. And there must be a hole in the chest at the front here, because that wasn't connected up, so the chest is all done. So the last thing to do would actually be to turn this on. So if I hit ignored, then you'll see it starts draining out all of the loot bags, putting them in here, and the loot bags opens the loot bag opener opens the loot bags for us, and then it should put all the stuff into our chest. Perfect. Now this is all very well and good, but once this thing gets full up to a certain extent, it can become a little bit of a pain to sort through. So what we're going to do is we're going to block all this off, and I'll grab a bit more stone, and then in here we'll put down our storage scanner. So I made this one off camera. A storage scanner needs some redstone and some ender pearls, like so, and this machine frame here, and this thing is going to be really, really great. It does need power, so we'll put one of these up there, I suppose. I'm assuming that'll reach to it and that doesn't look too ugly. And now we are going to hit scan. I'll just increase the radius a little bit, and you'll see it finds everything nearby. So I just really want the chest, like so. You only want to select one of these, either the interface or the core. If you select both of them, it's actually going to show you double in certain instances of what you've got. So make sure just to select one there. It can be a little bit buggy like that. But now what this is essentially doing is it's scanning every item that's in this colossal chest. And it will do that for the entire thing. If we put some cobble down the bottom there, put some glass, put some iron, we can go into our storage scanner and you'll see there's our iron, cobble and glass. So this is going to scan that, and it's going to be a much easier way of finding things, because if this is half full and there's thousands of items in there, we can go into here and we can search glass, for example, and it will just show us the glass. So that thing is really great, and now we actually have automatic loot bag sorting. The next thing I want to do is, I don't like how close that we can get to these mobs, to be honest, so I just want to encase this in glass, make it look a bit prettier. And while I am waiting for the glass to smelt down, I thought of a little upgrade we might be able to do here. Not so much as an upgrade, but more just future planning. So, oh, I left my iron behind, didn't I? What a lemon. Right, I smelted up some more as well. So if we go like this and make a cauldron, and then something like this. Oh, I'm one short. You know what? I've probably got some smelted. There we go. And that makes us up an iron drum. Now, I think over time, if we put this, and again, doesn't have to look too pretty for now, but if we put that up there, I think over time the iron drum will fill up with lava as well, once this is all full up. So if we're looking here, that's almost full up, that one's almost full up, and so is that one. So I'm just going to leave it there. Oh, you know what? That's going to try and fill it up with cobblestone. What? What I need to do is actually put that down in there. So now that's an inventory that can be reached by the output, i.e. the lava, and soon we should get a little bit in there in the next few minutes. So we'll leave that there and we'll just monitor it over time, and hopefully it does fill up over time. I do have the glass I wanted now as well. So I made up a chisel as well. I thought we could try and get a little bit creative here, seeing as we haven't used too much creative streak in the series so far. So I want one that's going to be quite visible, so maybe light or grey bordered, shale, stone framed. Let's go with grey bordered and try that out. And I have to be quick with these first few here. Oh, I like the look of that, you know. If that's going to connect up together. Oh, there is a little bit of that, but that's not the end of the world, you know. And if I don't actually need those three, do I? I don't mind that, you know, and that's it's quite visual, and it's also going to protect us a little bit as well. You know what? We're just gonna risk it. Let's just build quickly. We'll be fine. I'm sure no creepers are going to fall down on us at the exact wrong moment. And then one there. We'll go to the other side in a second. Dun, dun, dun. And that is all boxed in. And I think that's much better, guys. It's a lot safer. And I might want to just shave that corner off. And then this one like this. Just open it up a little bit, you know. Just so that it creates a little bit more of a defined pathway in and out. And then I suppose I could continue the planks on over the top. Now this plank line was really only to let myself know where the 25 block mark was from over there, or the 24 block, whichever it was. So I think it looks nice though. It kind of defines the room a little bit and blocks it off. And you know, I've needed an axe for a while, so I think it's about time I make one of those up as well. And remove my mistake. Okay, so we've now got our automatic loot bag opener, and let's go through what we've got here so far. A chance icosahedron. These ones are scary, guys. They're like the big boys. They're the ones that can do the real damage. Oh, an air charm and a fire charm. So the fire charm gives us fire protection. That's pretty good. And the air charm, if I remember, yeah, look at that. I'm actually walking on air at the moment. So it's kind of like an early game flight, this charm, and it has got like a durability or a timer, so that EMC is going down over time, so it's losing charge or durability, whatever you want to see it as. But we can now actually have a little bit of early game flight, which isn't the end of the world. So if we're in here, you can see it a little bit better. That's quite cool, actually. I'm sure that's going to come in handy probably for some building items later on. So what else do we get? I'll put it away for now because we don't need to be flying anywhere right at the moment. We've got some soul sand, emerald chest plate. That's not bad, actually. I'll put that one on and wear that for protection. Some slime boots. We'll use those when we go to the Nether later. Cool. Okay, but the point is that this is going to be opening our loot bags automatically for us from now on, which is real great stuff. Yeah, I like it. That's a good system, guys. The final thing that I wouldn't mind doing in today's episode, I kind of want to do just one final little upgrade for this. Now, we did have a look in a previous episode, and we saw that if I break one of these for a minute, we can actually upgrade the Mob Masher. It's got several upgrade slots. And the upgrade that I'm really in the mood for getting today, given that we just sorted out our loot bag opener, is the... Oh, is it? There it is. The Mob Masher upgrade looting +1. You can get a maximum of 10 of these. And I kind of want to get all 10. So for that, we're going to need 40 lapis and 40 gold nuggets. So I've got 27 lapis on me. Oh, I've got plenty of lapis, so that's not a problem. Gold might be a little bit more of an issue. So that's going to get us an extra 2 pieces, time I double it down. I've got 1 in my inventory. Yeah, okay, I'm going to need to do a little bit more sieving here. Actually, it's just gold nuggets, not gold ingots, so I might be okay here. Time I pulverize these 2 down. We'll soon find out. If I'm not, I'll do some more dust sieving then. So if I get those 3, turn them all into nuggets, that's not going to be enough, is it? I need 40 of them. I'm just 1 gold ingot short. Okay, well, I've got some compressed cobble here ready to go. So let's just do, like, say 7 for now. I'm sure that's going to be enough. Into the gravel. Oh no, we need to break it down to dust, don't we, for gold? No worries. We actually got 7 redstone from just 1 stack there as well, so that's not bad at all. And there we have it. We do have, you know what? We actually have enough to make up 2 of those, don't we? So we'll pulverize those down. Might as well double the stuff that we're really short of now we've got our pulverizer. And then I just need 1 of those dust to smelt down, and that'll give us everything we need. Oh! Redstone! We need 3 more redstone. You know what? I'll just do the rest of this. Perfect, so we're on 22 redstone now, and we did get 12 more pieces of coal. Not coal, we got 12 more pieces of gold. Let's pulverize all that down as well. Take this, put it in there, and I love how quick this thing is. It's so amazing. And we'll do something like that, and we should now be able to make up exactly 10, perfect, of these looting upgrades. Now, these things are literally insane. They make such a difference. This is essentially going to make every mob we kill as if it was killed by a looting 10 sword. So you can imagine how ridiculous that is. And we're not really going to be able to see results much unless I walk away and let some mobs spawn. But I'll pop back over there in just a second. I think it's safe to say that we can just trust the system is going to be working now, and we're definitely going to be noticing things over time here. So if I'm going to be checking back here at the same rate, I'm going to see this chest start to fill up quite a lot. And I'm pretty sure it does affect the loot bag chance of dropping as well. So we should see this fill up a lot quicker than we were previously. We've got some new stuff in here to take a look at as well by the looks of things. So Diamond Leggings Fire Protection 3, I think we already have one of those, don't we? Yeah, we got them from another loot bag. 2 Diamantine Crystals, nice. Purple Slimy Dirt, that's great because that's what we're going to need to... so for example, the blue slime saplings, if you want to plant them in a bonsai pot, then you have to plant them on the blue slimy dirt. You know what the difference is with this purple slimy dirt? If we can just get our hands now on a purple slime sapling, really good things are going to happen, guys. Really good things. You can look forward to that in a later episode. And another great thing we got here is a growth crystal, which is going to speed up our crop growth if we place it next to it. But that is for a later episode. Alright guys, I think that'll just about do it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed as usual. I'm having a lot of fun with the series, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. If you do have any feedback, please let me know in the comments. I always like to try and improve my videos. But other than that, I'll see you soon for episode 7.